No, it's time to stretch.
No, it's not time to stretch yet. We've barely started. We've barely started.
Malison, the Cursed City is a fantasy survival horror RPG published by Devolver Digital, currently in development, in which you investigate a sinister city filled with hundreds of grotesque monsters, demons, and weirdos. It focuses on exploration and atmosphere. Its main influences are both classic Western RPGs like Baldur's Gate, Japanese RPGs like Final Fantasy, as well as survival horror games such as the Resident Evil and Silent Hill series. As you sneak through the city, you encounter all sorts of strange characters, many of which you can speak to, trade with, recruit to your cause, steal from, or even attack if you so choose. You can approach this game in a million ways. It's up to you how you plan to survive. Your actions may lead to wealth, disaster, betrayal, or may even lead to uncovering some of the city's darkest secrets and the game's many hidden endings. main character is no powerful hero, you awaken in the city transformed into a weak, frail goblin, and may need to rely on desperate measures for your survival. You will likely need help from other survivors you meet, and it is up to you to decide who you trust and recruit to your cause. Combat is in a classic turn-based style with a focus on managing scarce resources and building unique strategies by recruiting all sorts of different party members, equipping them, and teaching them new skills. Monsters move closer to you during combat, increasing the threat and tension as they begin using their more devastating attacks. You do not want them too close. I stream development work of Malison Tuesday to Friday at 7 p.m. EST on Twitch. I also have new development update streams on Sunday nights at 8 p.m. EST. There is also a Discord you can join for the game. Check below.
Alright. Alright, folks. It's time to dig in. It's time to dig in. Oh, there's a... We got a... There we go. Okay. So, I'm going through chapter 1 right now and just noting a bunch of problems, because there's been a bunch of Game Maker updates that have introduced a few new bugs, a few new issues, and just going through them one by one. Couple issues here. There's a couple things with like the menus, like some stuff is no longer lined up properly. Like you see some of it is kind of subtle if you're not like zooming in, but like see like this menu here. There's like a the background color of this menu is now like outside of the scroll image, and like the text is like isn't lined up properly. Like there's a bunch of little alignment issues like that. Just a bunch of little things like that. It's not as buggy as I expected though, honestly. Like, a lot of stuff is just still completely fine here. I kind of expected worse. I kind of expected worse. There's a few things here, like when a battle begins. When a battle begins, sometimes there's some stuff that disappears. There's some lining up things here in combat, like when enemies get too close here, they kind of disappear. Like, they're kind of lined up a little too low. Like, if I let this guy get close, I'm just gonna block here. See, you just got closer, but hasn't actually changed the sprite here. He's supposed to be at distance 0, and at distance 0, he's supposed to change to another sprite. It's supposed to be like a new spookier sprite at that. Now, okay, now he's just... Now he just updated to that sprite. See? See? Yeah. It's like the sprite doesn't update right away. Yeah. It's like it stays with the previous sprite. There's a little lining up issue here when I'm targeting the monster, and its HP is displayed like really low and on top of Pars's panel, and it's also like a small health bar that's like underneath here instead of being centered. So there's an issue here. Like, yeah, enemies need to make sure that, like, the life bar always displays above this part, right? So that it's never overlapped by the panels. So I'm just gonna add a little. So I have a GitHub here that I use to enter issues. So let me just add a new issue here for that. Actually, no, I already have an issue for this. Not layering issue, alignment issues. So yeah, I'm just making a bunch of notes. I've been doing this all day. Just been going through. I want because there's a bunch of issues with GameMaker that I need to be fixed. The older, like the previous GameMaker issues I was using. There's a bunch of little issues with it, and there's still issues with it now. I really hope that they keep fixing things. There's still an issue that I've noticed is still currently a problem. I really hope they can fix it. There's an issue where when you have a debug run, when you're debugging your game, and you're stepping through code, sometimes it just loses track of the debugging, and the debugging is just interrupted, and there's no... It's really annoying. It just stops. The debugging just stops in its tracks. That still happens. It doesn't happen as much as before, but it still does. And I'm hoping, yeah, I'm kind of sticking to updates because I want these fixes. But yeah, here, enemy life bar needs to be restricted to always display above player panels. Above and over player panels. Also, enemy life bar here is too small and aligned to the left instead of centered. Maybe because the enemy sprite got bigger when it got close. There you go. So adding this. So yeah, that's a little bug here. All right, let's keep going. So yeah, I'm just taking, oh, there's also a lining up issue here. When the monster's too close, the character attacking is like displayed underneath it too. Okay, that's another little issue here to keep track of. There was an issue earlier where healing yourself in the menu caused the crash, and I fixed it. I think there might be an issue with 3D sound. There might be an issue with 3D sounds here, so let's pry this open with a crowbar. There you go. And over here, found a backpack. Okay, so over here, there's like this cricket. There's this giant cricket monster that's supposed to cause this sound. See, it's like... I think the 3D is okay, but I think you hear it from too far away. You can't hear the sounds on stream? Oh, hang on. Let me boost the main audio. Is that better? Okay, and I think it's fine. I think the 3D sound is still working fine then. Yeah, okay, I think this is actually working fine. Oh right, yeah, it's giving me a tutorial about the item stash. Let's eat some tins. There we go. Most of the music in this was made by Neon Layer. I definitely need to add more of an effect when you heal here. And also there's definitely something missing here with this menu. This is kind of ugly. Lots of overlapping things without backgrounds. Let's make a note of that. There isn't a hunger stat anymore. That's gone. There's only a hunger status effect caused by something. But now instead, like, eating food just heals you. Yeah. Yeah, I simplified that. I removed the hunger thing. Okay. Yeah, since now food is one of the main ways you heal your life anyway. Like, food becomes food becomes the main way you heal yourself between battles, while potions is how you heal during battles. So I felt like because of that, food kind of has its place as the main way to heal. So I felt like that made the hunger mechanic not really as relevant. Okay, so this healing screen is looking pretty bad. Make a comment. But yeah, there's certain things that can give you the hunger. Like you can have there's like a starving status effect, and eating food removes that status effect, but that's caused by like spells. It's caused by an effect like that. So you don't need to normally like worry about it. Okay, so let's get a little let's get a buddy here. Oh yeah, I am inebriated, I think. Yeah, I'm a little bit drunk. Okay. Speak calmly in a low voice. There's a dog. Do I? Oh, I don't actually have food. Hang on. Right, I'll just grab the food I put here. Yeah, this is one of the first party members you can get. There you go. And then, once you gave it some food, get the dog to follow you. There we go. Party member. Not actually a full party member, more like a minion. That makes the early game a little bit easier. And I really like the dog's AI isn't quite working yet. Also, it doesn't have like its animations, but sometimes it just like follows you around like this, right? And sometimes it like gets distracted and goes to check things. But like it looks a little, yeah, see now it's kind of staying behind and sitting. Right, it looks a little sillier because it doesn't have Doesn't have its movement animations yet. Oh wait, no, is it stuck? It's kind of staying there a little too much. Huh. Hang on. That's a bit weird. There might be some issues with it. Oh yeah, it's like staying put. Huh. I think there might be something wrong. Okay, no, there you go. I think it was just kind of stuck. Yeah, its AI was like stuck a little bit. Also, it goes through walls sometimes. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there. Yeah, it seems to kind of get stuck. I'm not sure why. I'll need to look into that. I'll make a note of it. I'll make a note that the dog might be... There might be something busted with the dog's AI. Dog follower AI might be broken. Dog sometimes stops following and just sits in place forever. Weird. So one of the things I really like about the dog is the dog can help you find secrets. But here it's not gonna work because the dog's all okay. If I warp around, if I use the cheat to warp around, that might unstuck it. Oh, see, the dog just noticed something because the dog has a searching skill and can actually search secrets for you. And you can have a searching skill too, but the dog is sort of like your early introduction to the searching skill. But yeah, there's something a little bit busted with it. But yeah, there's supposed to be a secret the dog can find here. But I'm not sure. Maybe, yeah, it might be a little bit broken. Yeah, I think once the dog sits, so the dog's supposed to like randomly sit and then like, or sometimes slow down and then start running to catch up with you, right? Just meant to feel like, you know, the dog is mostly following you but has a little bit of a mind of its own. But here it seems like when it stops, there's like a problem and it doesn't follow you. So there's a little problem to fix here. Anyway, let's fight you. Now the dog's here. Oh, right, there is an issue here with followers. The followers appear in like 2 ways at once. I need to fix that. Yeah, that's an issue. This is kind of tied to visual tweaks or alignment issues, I guess. Yeah, let's add a little note here. Followers show up as both follower icons and with a character image as if they were a full recruit. There we go. That's another little note. So yeah, because the dog can be both a follower and an actual party member, but it takes a while, like it takes work before the dog becomes an actual party member. But the dog starts as just a follower like this. That just kind of attacks automatically instead of having commands. And see, there's a bug where the dog actually shows up as like a party member here, even though it's currently a follower. So it's like acting as both visually here. That's the problem. That's why the dog is like appearing here as if it was like the goblin here. So that's a little issue. All right, I got a knife. So, oh yeah, so some weapons are two-handed, but you don't have to use them two-handed. Like that wooden mold, that's a glass-blowing mold. You can use it as a two-handed weapon, but you can also put something in your offhand. And now you're using it one-handed, but it's not going to be as strong one-handed. But now the old knife. Oh, that's actually it's actually enchanted, the old knife. That's weird. I don't think it's supposed to be. That might be an issue here. Oh, yeah, this isn't right. Yeah, I think there's an issue here. Yeah, I think this old... Yeah, the magic damage here, I'm pretty sure is supposed to be bleed. Yeah, that's an issue. Alright, let's check that. Yeah, the... I wonder if it's actually using the wrong damage type, or if it's just displaying the wrong damage type. I'm gonna check, I'm gonna make a note here. Weapon damage types displaying wrong, showing power and magic damage instead of slash damage and bleed effect. Not sure if just displaying wrong or if it's actually the wrong damage type. It could be both. It could be both, because I did make some changes on how it handles the damage types under the hood. So it's possible that it's actually... Actually, let's see if the old knife actually does, like, bleed. So let's fight someone and see if... Oh yeah, this guy just grabbed the little ring. Let's see if I can get this thing to bleed here. So I'm going to use the old knife as my main weapon here. And I'm going to use this that rusty knife as an offhand weapon. It's unidentified right now. The rusty knife isn't fully identified, so I don't see its damage, but it also does bleeding. So I have two knives that both cause bleeding. And you see your offhand weapon is less likely to attack every time you use the attack move. So right now, if I attack, I have a 100% chance to attack with the old knife, and a 72% chance to also attack with the rusty knife. And then the number of attacks is 3 hits with the old knife and 2 hits with the rusty knife. And it's giving me here just the average damage I'll do in a turn, 24. So it's just checking all of that, crunching all those numbers to give you a general idea of how much damage you're doing. Okay, let's fight this little thing. So yeah, let's see if I can do some... I only attacked it once here. Oh, wow, okay, that was a quick kill. That was a quick kill. Over here we have a locked door. I could try to bash doors open. I can try to lockpick. I can try to use a key if I have one. There's a pebble. Let's enter here. I'm still a little bit drunk from drinking that potion. There's a rogue's handbook. There's a chicken meal I could eat. There's an, I think that's an antidote. So there's, this is an unidentified item, and you can put things into your stash, but if you put them into your, a character's inventory, they're actually gonna try identifying the item over time. So right now, any unidentified item I keep in my main inventory is going to get identified over time here. Yeah, you can get drunk. All potions are actually have an alcohol content. Oh, right. There's a monster here that patrols in. You gotta be careful. Oh, just leveled up from identifying the antidote. See, I identified the antidote here. Identifying item gives you XP. Oh, there's an issue here. Look at that bed. That bed is not using the right sprite. They're supposed to automatically pick the sprite based on the direction I gave them. Yep, it's just like in Look Outside. Yep, that's it. Okay, visual tweak. That's not it. Asset tweaks. Let's add another detail here for this one. So, bed not using the correct sprite when rotated. There we go. That should do it. Yeah, I think this is actually still an issue. I still need to remove the... So I think I think this might actually turn into a mimic. No, okay, it doesn't. Yeah, I still haven't actually removed the thing that makes mimics appear everywhere. So I think the first time I try to open a locked treasure chest, it's gonna be a mimic. I really need to remove that. Yeah, let's go down here. There's some gold. Goblin stout. There's a guy over there. And oh look, the dog found this. So this is what happens when you find a secret using the searching skill. Now this is something the dog found. You know. I mean, you can kind of find this one just by just with your head, but yeah, this is what secrets are like. But yeah, so the dog can find secrets like this for you at first. But it's very easy to lose the dog. The dog can be targeted by enemies just like you can. So it's very easy to lose the dog. So let's stash this out here. I could maybe... Let's just use... let's keep using this to see if... Oh, see, oh, yeah. Oh, this is dangerous. Oh, that's dangerous. Okay, let's see if I can get you bleeding. It's too far for me to hit right now. Oh, that's bad. Oh, that's pretty bad. Oh. Yeah, that's pretty bad. I think I'm gonna die here. Yeah, and it's still too far away for me to hit with the knife. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, I'm dead. Well. So right now in this playtest mode, there are not, you know, the consequences to dying are not too bad. You know, I set it so that, you know, you die and you just go back with 1 HP. Yeah, the consequences are not too bad right now. Okay. Let's just hop around a little bit. Okay, so yeah, this is the guy here. So unlike in Look Outside, when a battle begins, it actually dynamically builds an encounter based on the enemies nearby. It's based on which enemies are close. Oh, it started raining. It's based on which enemies are close and whether or not they know you're here. So because I drew this guy away, I don't have to fight him alongside the other one. Now, let's just block until he gets closer, because I can't really attack him from here. Yeah. I should have probably done that with the other guy, too. Do I wait for him to get even closer? He might not get closer than this, because he has a long-reach weapon. So I might be stuck with 43%, 43%. Although you can't change weapons in this. Unlike in Look Outside, you can change weapons in combat. Let's just try fighting. Okay, that was one hit, and the dog got him too. Oh, the dog got a hit. Oh, he did get closer. So now I'm way more likely to attack him. Nope. Changing weapon does not spend a turn. Instead, it makes you changing weapons makes you clumsy. So it lowers your accuracy for that turn if you also attack after. So you can change weapons and then attack, but you're more likely to miss. Ooh, that was bad. Oh, my, yep. The dog got hurt pretty bad with that. Okay, got him. So I don't know if I'm actually doing bleed damage. I'm actually not sure if I'm doing bleed damage here. Okay, so I got this guy's rake. I got the rake. And oh, the dog is pretty hurt. The dog is pretty hurt. There's a broken wood shield. There's a staff, although that's like a... Oh yeah, there's a big thing there. You know what? Let's give a little bit of healing. Let's feed this dog a little bit of bug meat. Yeah, there you go. You can eat some bug meat. Yeah, you like that. Yeah, just feed him some bug meat. Alright. Okay. 29%. I should have blocked instead. Oh, I did get a hit. And oh, the dog did it. Okay. Ooh, 10 damage. Oh, the dog's taking a lot of damage. See, again, the creature stepped closer, but it didn't actually update the sprite until the turn after. It happened again. I'm not sure why it's doing this. And now, see, when the enemy is this close, that's when the knife is really effective. See, now I'm 72%. Now, it's still kind of low, the chance to hit, because I don't have any combat skills. I don't have any combat skills, so the chance to hit is still pretty low here. But I got a pair of boots. Okay, let's equip some boots. They're unidentified, but I might identify them just by wearing them. Oh yeah, this guy, you don't want to fight this guy. That guy is a little dangerous. We have a book here. Physical training, okay. Oh, there's a big rat. Oh, there's a big rat. How hurt is... Maybe I'm gonna feed you some more bug flesh. There we go. Okay, it's not too bad. Let's wait for you to get closer. Oh! Yeah, the dog can do it. Oh! Oh, jeez. There we go. Yeah, as soon as the monster gets close. Now, there's a locked door here. I might have... Yeah, I do have a key for this. I could open this with that key. Or I could try to break the door open. But if I break the door open, it's probably going to make that mutant guard outside come investigate. So that's a little dangerous. I do have a crowbar. I do have a crowbar. The carpenter's crowbar. Let's pry this open. You attempt to pry it open with your carpenter's crowbar. You made some progress in forcing it open. Try again. I forced it open. Oh! But the rat that was inside attacked me. Okay, let's wait for you to get closer. Yeah, Pars is a little drunk now. Yeah, you see the bubbles? That means you're drunk. Because I did drink some more potion. Yeah, that turn makes more sense when you're attacked from behind. When something is attacking you that was inside the door, that doesn't really make as much sense. It just takes time. It just takes time for inebriation to time out. Oh shit. Okay. So this, I think, is gonna be a mimic. Because like I said, yep. Because I was testing how mimics work. And mimics just have a chance to randomly replace enemies. I mean, containers, like normal containers, just have a small chance of being a mimic. And in doing this, I temporarily made it that almost every container turns into a mimic. And so because of that, this here is a mimic. There isn't actually a way yet to tell that something is a mimic, but there will be. But I'm still working on that whole system. Yes, you would just kill the monster and get the contents after. And yeah, so I'm pretty sure this is turning it. Yeah, like it's because there isn't a mimic for bags, so I think it just grabbed the closest thing it could. So it's a mimic for a crate instead. Let's use a carrot, and let's eat some dry meat. Actually, there's no way I can. Also, there's no way it's worth it because whatever is inside, like bags like this, is gonna be worthless. So there's no way this is gonna be worth fighting. There's no way it's gonna be worth fighting. What's in there? Let's go talk to Gontran here. Bertrand. So I won't be able to speak to Bertrand because he's a bug man, and I don't speak bug. Also, I just woke up the evil monster over there, but I don't think he can reach me. So you can actually understand Bertrand. I'm sorry, I don't understand you. The strange creature shows you a few baubles and items and motions towards your purse. It seems to want to trade. Oh, there's some, it struggles to find the text here. So that's an issue. Let's add this to the menu issues. Trade menu doesn't pull menu labels properly. There we go. All right. Language skill? Well, there's an actual language skill. There's like a general language skill that makes you better at understanding languages in general. But also every language in the game except this one. That the bug language is an exception, but other languages are all based on a different lore skill. So there's a different lore type. There's a bunch of different lore skills, and each is tied to a different language. You can speak bug, but there's like two different ways to speak to the bug people. Let's. What could I sell? Oh, look at that. The prices don't actually scroll down with the menu here. Oh, there's a bunch of languages. There might be like 12. But yeah, this whole mess. Yeah, this entire menu here is all messed up. This entire menu is messed up. I need to add a note here. Whole trade menu is messed up. And item prices don't scroll with the items. in your sell menu. Wait, does it work with the buy menu? No, the buy menu either. In either the buy or sell menu. All right, that'll be something to fix. So yeah. Oh yeah, so this is the ring that you saw him collect. So if you have 75 gold, you can just buy it from him. But if you can speak his language, you can just ask him for it, and he just gives it to you. But this is Levitt's ring. Levitt is like the first guy you speak to. The guy who rescued you after the prologue, and he's looking for his ring. Then you find the ring, but he collects it just before you can get it. And you can buy it for 75 gold, or if you can speak his language, you can just ask him for it. And he just gives it to you. Oh, so it's wait, which item? I guess it would be the. There's no way this is the pebble that's worth 21G. So I don't know what that item is that's worth 21. There's no way it's the pebble. It is? For some reason, the pebble is worth 21 gold? I have no idea why. That's funny. Huh. That's funny. Also, if you're a rogue, so you can learn any skills in the game. So you can become. So here, there's a debug way to speak to him here. There's this little crown that lets you speak to bugs. So you can just I can just use the debug item to speak to him. I can do that now. Normally you don't get it here, of course. And let's put on the crown. There you go. Now I should be able to speak to him. It's you again. Need something? This is the Hive Song, it's called. Ah, we can finally communicate. Hello. What kind of creature are you? Sure, let's trade. Let's talk. Ask about... Oh, wait. Oh, where's the option to get... Oh, right, because I didn't actually get the quest from Levitt to get the ring yet. So I need to actually speak to Levitt, and he asks me to find the ring. And that's needed. Okay, that's why. So you can't actually ask for the ring, because you don't know you're actually looking for it yet. That's... Okay, I think I might be able to take on that first boss now. Just need to heal up first, because he's gonna mess me up. And maybe equip some stuff too. Maybe eat some pickles. Let's eat the pickles. Oh, why is the pooch sick? The pooch is sick for some reason. Oh, because I fed him the bug meat. The bug meat makes you sick. That's why. Fed him the bug meat. Let's equip the thick clothes. It's gonna just give me a little more protection. I don't really have anything else to equip. I do have these boots. These boots boost agility a bit. But those are not very good against... you know, let's go for the pitchfork. And let's equip it two-handed. I think that's gonna be... Yeah.
No, it's time to stretch.
The pitchfork two-handed is gonna be way better to fight this guy. Yeah, because I'll be able to attack him when he's further away. I don't need to fight him. I can just avoid him, too. Alright, so this guy's kind of like the first boss. Oh, Oh, missed. Good. And the dog's pulling away too. Now he's already a little too far. He's already a little too close. So already, like, the pitchfork is way better when something is a little further away. Or when you have multiple characters in your party, you can have people in the back row. And when you're in the back row, it's a little easier to hit enemies closer with a long reach weapon. Ooh, 19 damage. Uh-oh. That's not good. Missed. Uh-oh. Oh, uh-oh. That's not good. Maybe I need to switch weapons since he's a little too close. Let's go with the mace. Okay, with the mace. Now he's a little too far. But that should do better with the... Missed. Ooh, took damage here. Oh, no! The dog's dead. You just hit the dog twice. Oh, now I hit him twice. Oh, it just broke his armor. Oh, I think I might die. There we go. Whew. It's leveled up. Yeah, the dog's gone. The dog's gone. The dog's gone. It is not easy to keep the dog alive, especially through this guy. Oh. 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 Not supposed to fight 3 guys here. So one of these is not real. I'm too drunk. I just had even more healing potion. So I'm starting to hallucinate. And I see extra enemies. There's not supposed to be 3 of them there. Pars is going through it. If I leave and come back, I think one of them is going to be gone. Yep. See that? Also, there's a test enemy here. No, well, get out of here. Get out of here, normal man. Get out of here, normal man. There's a lot of bug meat here. There's a worrying amount of bug meat. Hey kid, I haven't seen you around here before. It's dangerous out there with all the bugs and mutants. Where you headed? Need a hand? I'm looking for my friends. If it's people you're looking for, you should check out the pub on King Street, east of here. Take you there if you like. Thanks. There we go. There's Harris. And there we go. Got first actual party member. A lot of bug meat. A lot of bug meat around. Melee combat. And some more books here, but found nothing. I could rest a little bit to recover from that inebriation. There you go. Yay! And I'm well rested too. So I slept a little bit. Alright, alright. So let's take out these things. 2 misses. Yeah, there's an issue with the glow that you see on characters when they attack. See, there's like this glow that appears that just doesn't really line up properly. Oh, that's not right. Okay, hang on. That is not right. Let's go save. Yeah, that is not supposed to appear like this. Let's go check that. Oh. Spread as thou might influence, and power shall be yours. No, I know what to do. To lift my curse and return to normal. Let's save the game. Here. Alright. Now I saved. Let's check what's happening with that room. Does that eye look familiar? Interesting. Interesting. I don't know what you're talking about. Let's check ruined workshops. Okay, what's happening here? So, there's something here, but it's not supposed to be like this at first. It's supposed to turn into that over time. Okay, I think it's just that I made this visible from the start here. I think that's the problem. I think that should fix it. I think that should fix it. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. All right. Let's see. Oh, see that there's this here. See that sort of weird ghost effect? See that ghost effect here? Around the eyes? I actually have no idea why it does that. I literally have no idea why it does that. It started doing that at one point. There's supposed to be... Like, normally, an effect like this. This is like a Hall of Mirror effect. And this would be if the background is not being cleared. But the background should be cleared. So I don't know why it's doing this. I mean, I guess like the background layer isn't displaying or something. But yeah, it just started doing this after I updated at one point. No, it kind of looks cool. I kind of have half a mind to keep it there. But yeah, okay, so now I think it should be fixed. There we go. Oh, that's very dark too. Yeah, now it's fixed. This is very dark, but do I have a candle? I don't have a candle. When is the first... Where's the first... Oh, well, there's the first candle right there. You find a candle. And let's use it. There's a candle. Use it. There we go. We got a candle. Hey. So there's some assets here that need work. Oh, that's not the right... That is not the right background. Weird. Why is it picking this background? That's super weird. Also, why is she not centered? Huh. I'll need to look into that. Yeah, a lot of little issues in that one image there. Let's, yeah. Yeah, she's the violin maker. Yeah, let's add this issue here. Lutist, I think. Luthier. Luthier is uses the wrong background and is weirdly uncentered in her encounter. Not sure why. Just making a note. Alright. I'm short on some materials and I can't find my assistant. When you get through your workshop, the road is blocked by rubble. Can you help? Can't let you rummage around my things. Unless you can help. Can you fetch a block of hardwood from the basement? So there you go. Need to go find a block of hardwood. And, oh, I think one of these isn't real. Yeah, one of these isn't, no, wait, no, that shouldn't be. No, I'm no longer drunk, so these are all real. Yeah, these are all real. I think this this background was actually finished. I just need to swap the finished version in. Missed. Got him. Got some cheese. And got imported hardwood. Can't access the rest of the basement from here. And now, you might not notice, but at your return here, the weird blue goop has actually spread. It's a bit more noticeable in this room, but it's worse every time you enter. And then, oh, I need to give a show item. The hardwood. I really need to improve the graphics of this place, of this menu here. Ah, yes, that will do. I can make the fingerboard and fittings with this. The progress is going quite well, but I've run out of varnish. My neighbor makes furniture. He must have a spare can of varnish somewhere. Check in one of the adjacent workshops within this building. There you go. Oh. And that just opens up. So, okay, here's a thing I'm wondering. That's it. That's the problem. That's the problem. This is why this was giving me the wrong background. The initial state of the area. That's the issue. Okay. Yeah. That was the issue here. It thought that I was in the crawl space when I entered initially. For some reason, it thought that I was in the crawl space at first. But this is supposed to be the state when you enter the crawl space. And that changes the background for this area. See? That's what was happening. I'm in the crawl space. Some more of these little guys. Oh, there's an ad. Oh. Pars might actually die soon. Okay. I'm noticing that this background seems to just have an issue with it. Yeah, this background seems to always shift the characters to the side. So I think that's the issue here. The foundations background seems to shift enemies to the side. I think it's because it's a narrow background, and the narrow background is supposed to force the enemies to be in the middle instead of constraining them to the middle. Yeah, I think that's what's happening here. Also, the workshops area seems to default to thinking the player is in the hidden crawl space area when you first enter it. There we go. So that's the issue here. Okay. Pars, you're gonna have to heal. Oh, I don't have any healing. Uh-oh. Okay. Oh, well. The insect creature has latched onto Harris's face. It won't let go. Uh-oh. Harris is now blind. Uh-oh. Arr, get it off, it's going in my ears. Well, that ain't good. Well. You now have access to the status menu. Here you can view detailed information about characters in your party and about status effects such as enchantments and diseases. You can view details about Harris's affliction here. Maybe he can be saved. Mysterious disease that hardens your skin to chitinous plates. And a parasite is latched onto your head. It will not come off no matter how much you pull. Okay, there's some visual issues here. Let's make a note of it. Let's make a note of that. This is alignment issues with labels windows. So this is the status menu. Overflow text and choose. There we go. Made a note. Oh, there might be a way to save him. But I don't think I'm gonna save him this time. Well, in the meantime, I guess, you know, eat some bug meat, you know? That'll give you some strength. I can eat some bug meat too. Oh, I got a little sick out of it. Oh. Yeah, this is the very start of the game. This is chapter 1. Oh! Oh, okay. This is only supposed to be there if the infection is spread more. So I need to do a little issue here. Yeah, this is not supposed to appear yet. Chapter 1 asset tweaks. This should only appear when the infestation has spread further. Alright. So, what Aris is afflicted by here is both a curse and a plague. And it works as both. And you can actually save him, but it's difficult. These are pretty far away. Well, it's really a curse, but, you know. It's an infestation. Pars might actually bite it here. Yep. Pars dead. As soon as they get close, though, they get really clobbered. Pars can't die in this. When Pars reaches 0 HP, as long as you win the battle, Pars is back to 1. You can actually use the bug meat that all enemies drop in this first area is actually kind of to make it easier, because that means most enemies just drop like food. Okay, a hatchet, that'll be good. A hatchet, that's gonna be better than what I got here. Oh, it's actually worse. Let's go with yeah, no, let's go with the old knife in the main hand and the hatchet in the offhand. Yeah, there you go. So I'm still figuring out the specifics of how permadeath needs to work. But basically, the idea is that when someone dies, they're not dead forever necessarily. But they sort of like get like... they get like persistent wounds, and if the persistent wounds get past a certain point, they actually die. So basically, every time someone goes unconscious, they get like some sort of like long-term wound that weakens them, and you can deal with that wound, but you actually see whenever you take damage, you actually get sort of partial, like, permanent damage. Like, you see the red part of that meter here? The red part here? That's like, that's sort of like this, but for fatigue. So it's like permanent fatigue, and you need to rest to actually recover that. And health also has this. Whenever you take a huge chunk of damage, your max health kind of temporarily goes down until you rest. And also, when someone goes down, when someone goes unconscious, they lose a huge chunk of it. Although it didn't happen here for Pars, I'm not sure. Let's actually get some... potential points. Potential points is basically your skill points. And you have some innate skills that you can learn no matter when. You can just always learn. And you can also use skill books to learn skills. So there's a melee combat skill book here that I could try to use on Pars. And I can't actually learn melee combat 1 and 2. I need to be a warrior for this, I think. Yeah, you need to be a warrior to learn melee combat, but you can learn daggers and swords. So I'm gonna go with daggers since I've been using knives a lot. There you go. No, so the color coding of this menu is wrong, actually. Yep, there's classes. But you can just learn... The classes are just skills. They're just expensive skills that give you access to other skills, so you can't technically have any skill in the game. Physical training. No, I already have access to those. Rogue's Handbook. That actually gives the rogue... So you can actually get the rogue skill here. I'm noticing the skill menus is not displaying the skill costs properly. Let's make a note of that. Let's make a note of that. Okay. Skill book menu not displaying skill costs properly. They all show as 0. There we go. So now that's... So there you go. So I now, I've become a rogue. So now power is a rogue. So now I can learn stealing, lockpicking, or searching. Searching lets you find secrets. Lockpicking, this is kind of self-explanatory. And stealing is, lets you just steal from NPCs. So I still have some potential points, I think. Which one do I get? Rogue actually gives you the ability to steal and lockpick and search already. It gives you like a low amount of all of them. But you want to use get the actual skills to start digging into these abilities. Let's get... So right now lockpicking isn't gonna work because I did the thing where basically all treasure chests are mimics. But if I remove that will be useful. Let's get that. And I don't have any more potential points. So now that I'm a rogue, I could actually try stealing from Bertrand. Let's go see Bertrand. Now that I'm a rogue, I should be able to steal from him. Even though I don't have the stealing skill itself. Let's go up. Let's get past this guy. Also, one of the ways you can speak to the bugs is that when Harris has a bug on his head, he slowly starts to understand the bugs. So that's kind of like the other way you can learn bug language. Right now it's Pars who translates, but if I remove the crown, eventually Harris starts to translate. So now I can steal. Oh, I think there was a bug with the stealing menu before, but I think I fixed it. So now how stealing works is at first you don't know what items you can steal. You actually need to, like, you roll to search for items. Oh, but it's not working. Okay, I think I still need to fix this menu in some ways. Because I can't actually search for, Yeah, so there's some items that are, like, out in the open, and those you can always try stealing them. But when it comes to the inventory, it's like you need to search for the thing. But yeah, it's broken here, though. I thought I fixed this last time I worked on this, but I guess I didn't. So I'll need to do another little thing here. Or maybe my skill is just so low that it's failing, like, silently. Ambrose is actually pretty close. We might actually meet Ambrose in the flesh here. So, steal menu might be broken. Searching for items doesn't seem to work. Yeah, maybe it's just that the skill is too low. It could be that the skill is too low. Let's cheat. Let's cheat. I forget how it was the cheat to give me... I actually forget what the cheat is to give me, Ah, there you go. That's what gives me a bunch of potential points. So let's use that cheat to learn the stealing skill here for Pars. There you go. So now I got level 1 of stealing. Let's see if that allows me to search. Maybe the skill was just too low and it just failed. No, it's just not working. Damn. I thought I had fixed this. That's too bad. Alright. I thought I had fixed this, but I guess I didn't. Okay, let's proceed forward here. So let's go a little deeper in. You attempt to open the reinforced door, but it won't open. Oh, that's another graphic here that needs to be that's on the wrong layer, I think. The varnish, and then there's some cheese here. I unlock the door from behind. And now at your return, the things have spread a little further. Things are a little more nasty. If you didn't notice it before, you should be noticing it now. And I'm gonna give you the varnish. Ah, yes, varnish, good. The violin will receive 8 coats of this. It's almost done. All you need now is some catgut to make strings. There may be some in the basement's cold room. That should do. I can't see anything. I can feel it prodding around my skull. I can hear voices in my head. It's talking to me. Harris can now understand the speech of the insect mutants. There you go. He's becoming one with the hive and is rapidly losing his mind. So now I don't actually need that crown anymore. The antenna circlet, because now Harris can translate for me. See, yeah, these are not supposed to appear yet. Got some Molotovs. Got some sausage. Yeah, a lot of these are not supposed to appear yet. They must just all be on the wrong layer. And oh, we got some. Oh, it looks like I got arachnophobia mode on. And over here we have Odrysian. And I can open this from behind. Yep, that's Odrysian. So, Odrysian is one of many random encounters in the games. There's like these characters that are randomly scrambled all over. And so every time you get here, there's gonna be someone different waiting in that burned down house. And here it's Odrysian. Halt, friend or foe? Friend. Fair enough. Talk. Who are you? A fighter, mercenary. I work for pay. Will you join me? I'm not cheap. It'll be 225 gold. Ah, that's a little too rich for me. But maybe I can come back. So yeah, you can just recruit him. Arachnophobia mode. Well, I'll show you what arachnophobia does. Arachnophobia mode spawns this guy. Arachnophobia mode spawns this guy. Greg the Spider's Goblin. Hello, I'm Greg. I'm a spider enthusiast. I heard there's some arachnid activity around here, so here I am. Are you here to see them too? What do you think of spiders? I love spiders. Big fan. I like spiders in moderation. I enjoy the concept of spiders from a safe distance. I am terrified of spiders. I enjoy the concept of spiders from a safe distance. Ah, yes. Some do find them a little unnerving from up close. Let me tell you a little bit about what brought me here. There is some spider activity in the weaver's shop. I give it a rating of 1 out of 8 legs. This place has some spider energy to it, but it's quite mild, really. I could give you more detail if you'd like, unless you know enough, or perhaps you would prefer to discover the rest yourself. Would you like more details? Oh, that's the wrong text here. That's not supposed to pull that. That's right. This is what arachnophobia mode does. It gives you a heads up in the form of this guy. So you can just see Greg and know to turn back, or you can talk to him to get just a little bit more detail, or you can ask him for further detail to see, you know, how bad the spiders are. And that's arachnophobia. That's arachnophobia mode. I believe the weavers here may be hiding something. Something like 8 legs and a cephalothorax. That's right, this weaver's workshop is a front for a man-spider hideout. They almost had me fooled, but I'm an expert. As long as you don't attack the weaver, she should keep her true form hidden. You may shop to your heart's content, as long as you remain a friend. There you go. It kind of spoils it, but you need to sort of basically ask for it. For the spoiler. There you go. This is the weaver's shop. Oh, right. I forgot. We added little barks, but he's got his mouth full. I forgot that we added that. That's fun. You hear scratching noises on the wooden floorboards as the short creature glides to meet you. She looks at you with blank, beady eyes and speaks in a strange whine. Friend, buy silk from us? Sure, yeah. Are you human? The weaver corks her head. Human? Yes, human. Yeah, sure. Can I look on your shop? She shifts. There's movement under this strange silk robe. Look around, yes. Look, no touch. Well, let's examine. A short creature dressed in strange silken gown. It works at the weaver's workshop. And yeah, you can... Oh! Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We got a bug here. We got a crash. Let's take a note of it. Okay. I'll write it down. Let's add this here. Crash when shopping at Weaver's workshop. Let's copy paste the error message, and let's also copy the location of the error here. So I can show a little bit more of what's happening in the Weaver's workshop if you guys want. I think it's I think some of the stuff that's down in the depths of the Weaver's workshop, I think is my favorite bit of this entire chapter. So I don't really want to spoil it, you know? I don't really want to spoil what's down there. It's some of my favorite parts of chapter 1, I think. Let's just say there's a bit of a can of worms down there. Yeah, let's not spoil it. You'll have to play. You'll have to play. But yeah. One thing I can tell you is, if you go a little bit deeper, you actually see this guy show up again. And he basically tells you, well, you know, the Weaver's workshop wasn't so bad, but let's just say I'm very happy about what's up next, you know? Because, you know, this, you know, the outer layer of this place isn't too bad, spiders-wise, but The inner layer is probably as bad as it gets in this game for for people who don't like spiders. I think it's a 7 out of 8 legs down there. I think it's a 7 out of 8. No, you can't recruit Greg. But yes, this is the arachnophobia mechanic, and you can just make him pop out of existence. I would say what constitutes an 8 out of 8 is probably the Royal Library. The Royal Library is probably the 8 out of 8. Probably. But yeah, you can go in accessibility here. And spider warning. Inactive. And, oh no, he only disappears if you leave and come back, I think. There you go. So yeah, he's literally spawned by the accessibility option, which is actually inactive by default. So this is almost like a secret character unlocked by an accessibility feature, which I think is really fun. I think it's pretty funny. But yes, it doesn't actually affect the game's content in any other way. It just makes this guy show up. It's Greg mode. The urban lore is your knowledge of this place, of this specific city. So basically, anyone you recruit that is from the city is gonna have, because you're an outsider. You don't actually live in this place. So you don't know any of like the locals or anything. But as soon as you recruit someone who's from the city, now you're gonna know like the street names and all that. You're gonna know like, you know, the names of various people. But yeah, these are all showing up on the wrong layer. That's why it's looking a little janky. And also, urban lore gives you lets you speak Goblin. Because there's like a specific Goblin dialect in this city. And so, basically, anyone who lives here speaks that dialect, is the idea. There's a cheese wheel. No, there's several levels of it. There's several levels of it. But it's pretty cheap. I really need to remove the, There's a little secret here. Just waiting for this monster to walk by. Because I don't want to fight this guy. He's pretty brutal. Oh, this guy. Okay, you do have to fight this guy. Let's eat some cheese. And some bug meat. Okay, this guy is clutching a clump of guts. So you have to kill this guy to get the cat gut. Can't find are the... So, see, right now, Harris is only partially translating. See? And the way that partial translation works is basically the smaller words get translated first, and the bigger words are harder. So it's a very simple way to work, but that's basically how that works. There's a couple guys that are animated, yes. Oh, I broke his rags. Oh, there's a triple attack here. Twist the gut into. Dead. And there's still this egg. Maybe I can switch to the pitchfork and remove this and attack with this with the pitchfork. When something doesn't move, it kind of feels weird that it's not, you know. There's something a bit weird about something staying far away. If it's not moving, you know? I'm not too sure what to do about that yet. Bad spoilers, Maxilium. There we go. So I got some intestines and some gold. Yeah, but it would need to be something that's like player. Because the thing is, if you're using long reach weapon, you wouldn't want to get closer, right? So that's kind of the weird thing. I'm not sure what I want to happen. So I could keep going here. Uh-oh. 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 Oh. Oh yeah, you can just... Ah! So you can just break these by attacking them. You can just... Oh. That's a bomb. There's something shining in the dark over there. Oh! That's a wizard. Alright, we got a wizard, folks. Oh, and Harris is not feeling so good. I feel weird. I think I'm becoming one of them. My hands are changing. They tell me that it's for the best, that they need me. They need me. They have a job for me. A job. Please, let me see again. How can I work if I can't see? Harris's hands are transforming into misshapen claws. He can no longer wear gloves. Alright, so this is a wizard. There's a lot of mad wizards in the game that are just gonna attack you if you see them. This one he cast like a vine whip attack sort of thing and hit twice. And oh, and he just used like some sort of regen move on himself.
Oh no, it's time to stretch.
The Chapter 1 wizards are not too bad. The spell fizzles. Okay, he tried casting a spell, but it didn't work. Oof. Oh, it just damaged my my armor there. Let's switch to the old knife. Now that he's closer. The old knife and the hatchet. That wasn't worth it, but whatever. Oh. Ooh. An acid attack on both. And a Vine Lash. Oh, that's mad. That's not good. Oh, and I keep missing too. Because I'm feeling sick. Use Chisel. Oh! Ah! Crash! God damn it. There's a crash. Okay. So that was used by the Chisel. The Chisel move caused a crash. Chisel move crash. Okay. Alright. We're finding them. We're finding the crashes. Like I said, ever since the Game Maker update, there's been a lot of new crashes showing up. Okay, so yeah, there's something here about this. Okay, the tag check here. Huh. So this is tag list. I've been working on Malison for 10 years. So this is false. Check items by tags. Okay, this might be the problem here. Find item by tags. Yes, okay, that's the problem. Find item by tags here. This is wrong. The target, then the required tags, then the denied tags, and then need all. Okay, yeah, so that's the problem. Find... Yeah, this is the wrong order for these... Yeah, this is the wrong order for these. There we go. So that was the problem. The arguments here were in the wrong order. Okay, let's go back in. Yes, this is the game that that I set aside temporarily to work on Look Outside. And a lot of Look Outside is sort of like kind of comes from this game. Most of the music in this is made by Neon Layer, who helped with some pixel art for Look Outside. Also, Neon Layer and also J-Man did a lot of like remixing and tweaks on these songs too. Okay, so here, of course, I lost some progress, but I forgot I can just I can smush them. Okay, so now let's just try the the chisel move on this guy. And make sure that it works now. Yeah, let's try the chisel move on him. So, chisel on the stranger. Yeah, okay, that worked. Okay, that's fixed. Yep. Oh, missed. Go. Feel weird. My hands are changing. Yeah. Let's get some healing. Some foods here can be used multiple times. Oh, weird. Oh, he's too sick. He's too sick to eat right now. That happens. Harris is level 3. Alright, let's just go back now that I got the cat gut. And level 4. This is the last of the items you have to bring to... her. Potential is your skill points to learn new skills. Oh, I can give the insect head that Harris has. That's funny. Yeah, that should not be available to give as an item. If I remember, someone tried at one point stealing it, right? I think that was a... Alright, perfect. I have everything I need. You come back later when it's complete. There we go. And now we can leave. This is sort of like all you need to do for this quest. Now you just need to get out. And here, there's a little hint. There's a little monster that goes in here. Show you there's another another way. There you go. Dead. And here, this is a chest I could open, but unfortunately, this is going to be a mimic. Because like I said, I temporarily made it that all locked chests are mimics. Oh, and here, as soon as you leave, this happens. As soon as you leave... Oh! The interior here is supposed to be all fucked up at your return. It's not working here. I'll need to look into that. Uh-oh. There's a blockade. We're keeping King Street safe from the infected. Let me have a look at you. How have you been dealing with the bugs? I've been crushing bugs everywhere. They're not so tough. Been avoiding them. Don't want to risk getting close. They taste pretty foul, but there's some good meat on them. Bugs? What bugs? I haven't seen any bugs. I've been crushing bugs everywhere. Ah, good. The City Watch can't deal with them alone. Nice to hear someone's been helping out. You're free to go through. Welcome to King Street. Don't cause any trouble. Check out the pub and general store up ahead. You'll find plenty of help there. And keep an eye out for anything suspicious, alright? What about this guy with the purple head? What's going on here? Yeah, he does. Harris needs help getting this thing off his head. That's Harris. He's infected and probably contagious. Stay away. That's just what Harris looks like. He's a kobold. That's just a funny hat. Yeah. I forget if answer 3 is just auto-fail, or... I think it depends on how much he likes you from your first answer. If I remember. That's just what Harris looks like. He's a kobold. Not buying it. Leave him behind or you can't go through. There you go. Here, if Harris is infected, you might need to leave him behind. I feel like there is something you can tell him here. I guess we can't go through for now. Is there anything I can do to convince you to step aside? I can pay, just let us through. We don't have time for this. Step aside or else. Well, there's a hive of bugs to the west of here under the Violin Maker's workshop. You must have seen it. Filled with eggs. Only a matter of time before they hatch and we have an army of bugs coming our way. If you can clear all the eggs, all of them, I'll let you through, okay? There you go. So that's one way you can make it through. You can go back and kill all the eggs down there. Oh yeah, there's this guy too. Oh, it's just... Now, I'm just gonna skip over him. I don't feel like doing that quest for now. I'm just gonna skip over him. Whoop. And if you go from behind, he just moves out. Yeah. And we've reached King Street. And oh look! It's Ambrose. Hey Ambrose. Got any scrap? Find good stuff and I'll take it off your hands for a little gold. Give me a lot and I'll make you something from it. That's why I collect it, to tinker. Ambrose will also find and collect items you have discarded from your inventory and sell them back to you at a reduced cost. So, anytime if you just toss items out of your inventory, if you just discard items, he ends up getting them. Discard unwanted items when you're overburdened, and Ambrose will find them. He doesn't have a lot of items at first. And there's a bunch of folks here. Oh, and here's some fun stuff you can do here. Oh, hang on. Oh, are you supposed to show up here already? This is a demon assassin. Yeah, that's weird. Normally the demon assassins are supposed to show up if you like. So the demon assassins, they're a way that I have to sort of like balance out the game a bit if you explore it very thoroughly. That way there's like extra challenge. There's like extra enemies that show up to kind of cost a bit more resources if you're very thorough. And, well, let's fight these guys using guards. So I've dragged him to the guards, so the guards help me, basically. So the guards are here, but hey, actually the guards should be on my side here. Yeah, they're friends. So I should be able... They should be helping me against the assassin here. Yep, they're helping me. Oh, even Scotty's joining. Oh yeah, he's gonna get fucked up. Everyone's joining. Also, he hasn't actually attacked yet. Oh, he's fighting them. Oh, jeez. Oh no, he's poisoned. Oh, that's a lot of attacks, but all of them missed. I'm not sure why he missed that much. I'm not sure why he missed so much just now. Oh, he's dead? But yes, I can see again. I have new eyes. Thank you. No, you can't take my hands away, please. I'll be good. I'll do anything you ask. No, not them. They're good folks. I'll do anything but this. Yes, I will build the hive. Harris is no longer blind, but his left arm is undergoing a painful transformation. He can no longer wield offhand items. Hang on. This is supposed to end the battle. Yeah, I'm not sure why it didn't automatically end the battle there. And normally, if you're up against a bunch of enemies, that's supposed to automatically end the fight. And oh, you get some snake venom, bone rot flask, and black blood, and an unidentified dagger. That unidentified dagger is probably really good. Let's see what it is. Let's get rid of this. Yeah, oh yeah, he's not going good. Harris is really going through it. Yeah, let's get that dagger. And let's identify it. It might be really good. I forget what I gave that guy. Yeah, I actually forget what I gave that guy. There's a bunch of corpses in the street. And oh, over here is another of those wizards. And down there is a couple mutants. Oh, it's Rot Knife. I just identified it. It's called the Rot Knife. But yeah, all of these guys, you can always use the guards to take them out. You can always bring them to the guards. Yeah, let's see. The Rot Knife. Oh boy. Yeah, the signature weapon of Arieto Rot Knife, Demon Assassin. The porous blade is stained with venom. That is big damage. God damn. Yeah, that's really strong. Yes, there's a way to save Harris. There's actually a few ways. You can just make it that he never gets infected, for one. That's the easiest. You just make sure he never gets infected. Or, you can actually use... I forget if it's the medic or if it's the priest that does this. Hail, friend, these are dark times, but the angels watch over us. Keep this at heart. I can draw upon the almighty power to lift curses, grant blessings, and offer absolution for your sins. What brings you here? I need your services. I need a curse lifted. Who would need a curse lifted? This guy. Insect Blade, Insectoid Parasite, maybe later. I can lift the curse of Insectoid Parasite afflicting Aris for 175 gold. And there's also, so like I said, there is both a curse and a disease. You need to remove both to get it out. Basically, the curse is the part that makes it get worse over time, and the disease is the actual effect on him. So it's like there's two at once. So if you remove the curse, he stops getting worse, but he doesn't get better. Let's talk. I need your help. Diseases. Yes, I do. What's our needs treatment for? Insectoid parasite or nausea? Insectoid parasite? Okay, there's a little... It's a little glitchy here. Yeah, okay. Not quite right. I can treat insectoid parasite Harris 225 gold. Afflicting person 1 for person 2 gold. Yeah, that's yeah, it's not bad. I don't have enough gold. Yeah. There's the pub. So how the pub works is this is how you can actually speak to your friends. So you can speak to characters that you have recruited. Whenever you go to a pub, they stop following you and they just go to like a table. And this is how you can talk to them. I forget if we put dialogue for if you speak to him while he's infected. I forget if we actually put... So here there's a bunch of characters you can recruit, including her over here. Need an expert in the arcane. And over here, we got this guy. Yeah, we got a few folks here. So you can also just talk to, like, people in general. Asking around the pub for rumors. So whenever you just talk to, like, random characters, instead of speaking to a specific person, you're, like, asking around for rumors in, a more abstract way. The 4 Knights of Malison would save us if they were still around. You know, they got statues to them in the Barbican. And over here, you got this funny guy. You stare at the strange tree stump. It moves, twisting its rotting bulk until large gashes in its tree bark face you. You can see misshapen eyes gazing back from within. What are you looking at? Something on my face? Ah, you can talk? What in the world are you? No, it's nothing. Oh, hello. Oh yeah, they're definitely into Goober Reel. Oh yeah, I forgot about the fucking speech noises. Of course not. You must have hit your head on something. Trees can't talk. Everyone knows this. Just sit down, order us some drinks, and I'm sure you'll return to being an animate eventually. He's a funny guy. He's a funny guy. Alright, let's speak to him. There's Donovan. Huh? Hello there, friend. Let me guess. You're here looking for companions. Yes, your eyes do not deceive you. Legendary songsmith, playwright, and swordmaster Donovan Fortisma stands before you. Well, he's not actually standing. I guess we should probably change that. He's not actually standing. And is humbly seeking a gainful employment. What a chance encounter. This must be fate. What are your skills, Donovan? Oh, there's an ad coming. Also, I'll speak to him, and then that'll be the end for this little Malison thing. I'll take a little break, get me some tea, and then we'll play Kingdoms of the Dump. So, what are your skills? Surely my reputation as a songsmith precedes me, but I just so happen to be an adept fencer as well. Agile and quick, I'll always give a foe the stick. And with the help of a song, our journey won't feel so long. Let's team up. Ah, great! Now a simple formality. Let's wait for the ad break. I use a sprite for pixel art. Now a simple formality. I will need an upfront payment of a mere 20 gold. 20 gold? That's a deal. Yes, wonderful! They'll write songs of our adventures for generations. Let's give them something to sing about. There we go. Ah, there's a crash. There's a crash. 20 gold, that's so cheap. Alright. Donovan recruit crash. Yeah, it's the scam is that the game crashes when you recruit him. That's right. You got it. I think it's because of a follower event thing. I'm not sure what's happening here. Yeah, I'm not sure what's causing this. Oh! Okay, I think I know what this is, actually. Yeah, this should be... Object index. Yeah, this is just an error. Let's just reload to make sure. Let's go through this again and just recruit him again quickly. See if that fixes it. Maybe that this might be a new crash because maybe it used to be that this was... Maybe it used to be that sort of like internally Game Maker like fixed this when this problem happened. And maybe it no longer does that. Let's just go through this again. Team up. That's the deal. There we go. That was it. That was it. Simple as. Simple as. And now he goes to sit. Oh! But he disappeared. I'm not sure why. There you go. We got a team now. There's Donovan. Where doth the wind beckon us, sire? What a shit. And over here we got the shop. Yes, buying provisions is most prudent. Careful, we ought to be careful not to get carried away with spending. And over here, oh, hey, get me out of this jar. I can help. Look at this guy. That's a fun little chapter 1 guy. That's Jack. Hey, get me out of here. I can help. I see the familiar has caught your eye. This little fellow could be yours for a mere 1,000 gold pieces. Why do you have an imp in a bottle? It's a familiar, a small magical circle. Also, the hell is... What the hell is Donovan doing there with a smug face? What is he doing there? That's funny. He's not supposed to be there. Yeah, I need to note that. That is very funny. I'll call the bug. Donovan appears smug. What's he doing there? That's a bug. Donovan appears smug. It is a familiar, a small magical servant, especially useful to a wizard. Oh! He answers something, he answers something in some sort of infernal language. And he doesn't look pleased. And Naz actually answers in the same language. Huh. Also, you don't even get to know what the language is if you don't know it at all. Does it have a name? A name? Ha! Call it whatever you'd like. You despicable ingrate. My name is Jack. Can I speak to it? I'm afraid not. You buy it first, then you get to talk. This doesn't seem right. It's common practice to keep familiars in jars. You don't want them flying around and causing mischief. Sigh. Oh, to be free again. Oh, hush. If you want to be dramatic, I'll put you back in the crate. I will savor your blood, Zagan. I think that's supposed to be... I think that line's supposed to be in Infernal. Yeah, this is a fun little guy. He's a fun little guy. All right, that's gonna be it for the Malison stuff for tonight, guys. That's gonna be it for the Malison stuff for now. Let's go save. As mine influence groweth, so does thy strength. I can now hold onto items for thee. So the more of these save points you find, the more powers you give to this thing. Spreadest thou mine influence, and power shall be yours. And oh, look! Who's this guy? Oh, hey there, bud. Looks like the road's closed. If you want to head north, you'll need to find some other way through. Hey, Strahd, it's me, Pars. Oh, wow. Glad you made it. You really took a tumble off that bridge. You're a bit greener than the last time I saw you. A bit smaller, too. I just woke up that way. Well, not that much smaller. Think you can help me out of this gunk? Yeah, there's Strahd. Yeah, why is he... Now he's there. Now he's normal. Look. That's so weird. He was just there temporarily, and now he's, like, fixed. It feels like days. I've lost track of the time. Yeah, I don't know why he was like this. It's weird. Yeah, these are all quests. These are all quests. And, you can check the quests here. Look at that. I'm so happy. I'm so proud of this. I'm so proud of this quest log screen. It actually dynamically builds a map to the different things. Here, it doesn't look too complex because all the destinations are pretty close, but yeah, this map was very complicated to put together. All right, so I'll stop here for now for this. I'm gonna go make me some tea, and then when I'm back, we are going to resume The Kingdoms of the Dump game. So yeah, I'm very happy with this little session. I took a lot of notes for a lot of bugs. These are all of the bugs I took notes of. And one of these is actually filled with this one is just for alignment issues. And this is all the alignment and menu issues I found. So I took a lot of notes for things to fix. Oh yeah, that was Ambrose Dimera. But yeah, I'll do another like that sometime. I'll do another like that sometime, maybe next week. Maybe next week. All right, let's. Yeah, I'm gonna.